up in St. George, Utah. Now, today, Doug is throwing us a curveball. Most of the time, he's at the Dairy Queen. I happen to know he's at the Waffle House having waffles and bacon. Crispy, crunchy bacon. Okay, Doug, how was breakfast?
Oh, you know what? I had, I think it was 5 strips of bacon. Oh, I love bacon.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah,
So you,
I know
you
what you
you
mean.
have to try the Applewood smoked bacon. It is
I guess so.
yeah, good stuff. Okay, enough of that.
All
Okay,
right.
I'm headed for Waffle House.
Uh,
I'm out of here. So what's
our
going
featured
on the news?
story today, yeah, our featured story today is coming from Congressman Paul Gosar of Arizona, and he issued a statement in response to the Biden administration's announcement designating almost 1 million acres adjacent to the Grand Canyon as a national monument.
By the way,
Now,
that was 1.1 million.
oh, okay.
Yep.
Any rate, we both know what this is all about. The what Biden is trying to do is permanently prohibit mining of the richest and highest grade uranium in the United States. Oh yeah, we know that won't ever be touched. So just be aware, folks. You know, games are being played behind your back. You don't even know
Well,
it.
yeah, it is. It's a big land grab, and I think this is really impacting national security. You go back to the Hillary Clinton debacle of uranium one being sold to a
Hmm.
Russian entity, and then on top of that, there was a 20-year moratorium put on mining about 2016. So we still have a few years of that to go. So obviously, there's nobody in the Biden administration or Geraldo or Grijalva's um, camp, nor the Indians that are smart enough to figure this out. So, this is
Hmm.
another damn land grab by the Green Agenda folks. And I personally want to shame on the AWF, Arizona Wildlife Federation. They would like to have you think they were a wildlife conservation organization. They are green as they come, and they have won the esteemed Don McDowell Green Decoy Award um, for doing what they did. We fought them tooth and nail in 2016, made several trips back to D.C., and declined to drink their Kool-Aid. As you know, we won that. We didn't get the monumentization in Arizona. Utah got some, and that you're still paying the price for, and Nevada got some that they're still paying the price for. But I applaud Congressman Gosar's comment, and would like to see this thing derailed through defunding all of the entities that are involved in this. The second thing of this is there is some language in there for Game and Fish to be the agency to manage the game and fish within that area, and well as it should be. The other thing is with the work of Independent Senator Sinema and Game and Fish, they were able to pull the North Kaibab plateau out of there, where we have our esteemed mule deer big gene pool up there. It's not replicated any place on the planet, so we still have that. Now, the thing that hasn't been defined, and we don't know what it's going to look like, they say, oh, yeah, you're going to have access. Well, what does that mean? We don't know. They don't know. Um, in turn, they are supposed to be developing an MOU, memorandum of understanding, on how this is going to come down, how the management of it is going to. You've got the Indians in there that don't manage anything well. They've got some of the highest suicide rates, domestic abuse rates, substance abuse rates, and now they want to come on our side of the fence and try to manage our land. They need to stay on their side of the fence to manage their stuff a little bit better than what they're doing, especially with the money they get from the Bureau of Indian Affairs. So My guess is this MOU will probably take somewhere between 8 and 12 years to develop, as expedient as the federal government is. It may go sooner, depends on how the 2024 elections go in November. You know, if we can get rid of the riffraff in there that's involved in the federal politics and land grabbing, maybe we can undo this. And, you know, it was a federal stroke of the pen. Well, guess what? You can unstroke the pen, make it go away. And that is our hope. So thank you for putting that in there. And yes, I'm getting off my soapbox. Thank you.
No problem. Moving on, a survey that was taken in North Dakota estimates 32.3 million ducks are available for this season. And although this is a smaller number than they've had in the last 2 years.
Doug, wait. I have to ask, who counted the ducks?
Let's see.
Come on.
I don't know. I don't know. I assume Game and Fish up in that state. Fish and Wildlife Service might be a part of this.
I don't know.
They released the report, so I'm assuming that's the case. Moving on, it's dove season in quite a few states, not to mention Nebraska and Georgia and Arizona. Should be a good season this year for dove.
Arizona, on that note, is going back in time from 1940 to the early 80s. May have ended in 1980, maybe a little bit longer. But the town of Buckeye used to shut down the entire main street. Now it's a lot bigger than it was then, so, you know, things change and yada yada. But they would serve pancakes most of the morning to the dove hunters. And they had Dizzy Dean and Pee Wee Reese, the old baseball announcer guys. I know you remember Gen Z's.
Oh yeah.
You know, don't know baseball from a freaking hot rock, but anyway, they're going back to something similar, discounts and breakfast discounts and this, that, and the other thing in downtown Buckeye. So kudos to them. I appreciate. You know, it's all about the money. I get it. But, you know, it's kind of nice to have a community catering to the dove hunters, of which we have scads. I don't know how much a scad is, but that's a whole bunch. So, thank you.
There's a lot of dove. Yep. In North Dakota, for you North Dakotians, a federal duck stamp is required for waterfowl hunters 16 and older. That begins September 1st. That's a change in the law. Keep that moving. Fall turkey in North Dakota is set with 4,435 licenses available to hunters, 460 more than last year. So get your feathers on and get moving. You know, I'm always amazed at what I see when it talks about the Oregon-Washington rivers and the salmon and steelhead runs that take place. There's some incredible fish that come out of that area. And for those who do fish for these creatures, and they are in that realm of creatures, in my opinion, they're so damn big. There are a great many that come up to what's called the Bonneville Dam, and that is where most people tend to go. So get your fishing line ready. Get out there.
Okay, isn't that one of the dam facilities where they were putting in step ladders for the fish to move beyond?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Up in, Canada. We're going to talk about Canada. Harvested game birds from Canada. There's new rules on importing those birds from Canada to the United States. Now, the USDA has issued a 2023 rule regarding the import of game birds, and those are listed on our website. I don't know. I'm not going to go through them, but you need to either pull up our newsletter and take a look at this, and or you need to go to the USDA to see what they've changed. Okay? Kind of important. Blah, blah, blah. Now, what's really kind of new in the industry of guns is Kimber has announced a new limited lifetime warranty on all previous firearms that had a 1-year warranty against defects. Now, that's changed. If you go out to their website and get signed up with your particular weapon, you can get a lifetime warranty. They must think a lot of their weapons. And they are good quality weapons, no question about that. The Kimber that I have is it's an amazing weapon. That's a 1911. But don't forget, in order to do this, you must have an original purchase receipt.
Come on. What?
Yeah, I keep mine.
Geez, this is another marketing ploy. Okay, I get it.
Well, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, it's a first in the industry. Let's talk about Utah. You know, there are people and hunters that go out for mountain goats, but what I've discovered is that the mountain goats in Utah have killed 3 dogs in 3 weeks. Now, if you're up there to hunt and you got dogs on the loose, these mountain goats are not bashful about coming into your camp or near your camp. 3 people already, all right, have lost their dogs because of this. And these goats are ruthless. They're tough.
Well, they've got some headgear that are just exaggeratedly sized daggers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And they hit like a sledgehammer.
Yep.
I know one of the dogs, they actually butted off a cliff and it fell to its death. I don't know about the other 2, but that one.
Well, I feel bad for the dogs, but their owners need to be slapped for putting their dogs in harm's way. Come on, who does that?
Yes. You know, as close as those mountain goats are getting to these camps, you need to chain up or keep track of your dog or whatever. Protect that animal. These goats mean business. You know, I put an article in the newsletter this week that's called "What an Insane Horse Wreck." This was up. Oh yeah, this was up on the Bitterroot Wilderness area on the Montana-Idaho border, and what took place was 2 of their pack horses went over the edge, fell about 80, 90 feet down this this hill. As it turned out, fortunately, they were not hurt. Next week, I forgot to put the video of this in there, but next week I'll have this as our leading story and the video. So you got to see this. This is amazing.
Just by chance, did this episode have anything to do with the filming of Mountain Men?
No.
Well, they
I could tell.
They have a couple of mountain men up there, 2 cowboys. I think they're in Wind River, but they have another guy chasing cats up there in the Bitterroot Mountains. It's a hell of a show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a good show. I like watching it. That's it, Don. Not real newsy this week, but that's the end of our newsletter today.
Well, I appreciate that. Good job. Please, guys, take a few minutes, sign up for the newsletter if you don't get it, and at least read the article regarding Paul Gosar and the land grab that Biden just pulled off. You know, we've always had 7 wonders of the world until Joe Biden, and he made the Grand Canyon the 9th wonder of the world.
And I'll tell you, Don, there is a place on our website that you can go out and look at the previous newsletters. So this is the latest up at the top, and you wouldn't have any trouble finding it. You just need to go to our menu news and archive newsletters.
Okay, outstanding. All right.
There.
Like us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube. We're going to talk about another YouTube coming up here next is Colorado leads unprecedented effort to restore gray wolves. These are the big dogs. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Now hold on. Every once in a